Hi everyone. The young progressians are here waiting for me. I think so. I'm feeling very happy to here to teach you again grammar part. Already we have completed one session. Then again, in a reminder, we are going to have parts of speech now. Let's start the topic. Before that, we enter the topic in it. Letters construct sentence. Sentences construct paragraphs. Paragraphs construct passages. Passages construct lessons, and two or three or more number of lessons will construct units, and units makes a book. And how a book has been completed, you might have experienced and you have seen that. But here whatever you speak, that must be a word. It will be started with a word. What does it mean? It will construct with a letter adding a letter to another, and a letter by letter it will construct a word. That word will give you meaning. The meaning must be in sense. So what are we discuss now about words? So when we are speaking about words, uh, that will give different kinds of meaning. Even I can use one kind of word, but it will give you different meanings. So based on words, we may divide at that. So based on words, if we divide the sentences, it must be in words for our convenience, for our communication approach, for our reciprocal movement in the daily life. We are divided into different groups. These different groups are called parts of speech. Now you have understood what is parts of speech. Yes, for our convenience, we have separated different groups. All kinds of groups are called parts of speech. Whatever you speak, that is your intention. Your intention must be disclosed in a language. What is that? Whether it is Telugu or Hindi or English, whatever it is. So you must be pronounced before you have. So you have to know that that must be a word. The words are classified, the words are divided, the words are being divided into separate groups or different groups. Now, let us have a look here. Parts of speech. Words are divided into different groups according to their function. These groups are called parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech are in English. Then in our Telugu also we are going to have something, but we are talking about English only. Here is a small mistake. I'll correct it. So actually, where I scrub, just you can write there. Where I scrub, just you can use and write words. Words are divided into different groups according to their function. It is okay now. Now, number one, noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So these are called parts of speech. Now, a noun is a word. We have to know actually what is a word. Noun. A noun is a word used as the name of a person, place, thing, animal, action, quality, feeling, a preposition, or anything that we can think of. Anything that we can think of. Just here before we have discussed it already, and you could experience that person, place, thing, animal, you know well. Yes, a person. For example, my name Nagaraju, Surya, Vamshi, Vaishnavi, Suharshika, Vinita. These kind of different kinds of names are there. That is a noun. A noun doesn't mean of name. So name your person. You have given a name to the person. Next place, whatever it is, Reddy Colony, Hanamkonda, Varangal. So these are the places which we can locate and we can address that. So with that address, if you can manipulate, if you can monitor the person, they can go direct in a way. So you have given your address to the person. This is called place. And thing, whatever it is, a laptop, phone, mobile gadgets, book, pen, pencil, whatever it is, these are all called words. And action, that you have to give a action. For example, you are running, or different kind of feeling that you could have. A player, singer, doctor, they can do by that actions. For example, razor is there. By kind of its name, you can know that that the person is running well. So the running is an action there. For example, kabaddi player is there. Then he is a player. Doesn't mean I could not say you that he is a playing man. Even I could not tell you that even he is a playing man, but you could find that and you named it. You named him as a player. So that is a player. And action, whatever the work that is done by you is action. So doer of action, doer of action is very very important. That is action. And quality, what kind of quality you are giving? Great. Then what you have to say that you can see that knowledge, personification, intelligent, these kinds of words belongs to quality. In the name of it comes. And feelings, uh, feelings, sad, gloominess, angry, laughing, a smile, whatever it is, these under comes feeling. Here again one more mistake is rumbled down, so you can have that. Perceptions, you are thinking about a person, it is perception. So perception, you have to take, sorry, here I'm getting a bit of late. Yes, yeah, perception is completed. Yeah, dears. Perception, then you can write there perception, the way of your concerning some person or something, etc. The way of your view about a person, that is called perception. In what kind of aspect you will see a matter is perception. So that you can go with a perception. So that perception is very very important. Here I have given some examples to you, so go through that. Rahul Chaudhary takes a point on every ride. So here you could find already Rahul Chaudhary is a name, so that is noun. We are talking about nouns. Rahul Chaudhary takes a point on every ride. That is different matter. Where he is riding or what is he, that is different. But Rahul Chaudhary is a name. You named a person or you found a person. That person name is Rahul Chaudhary. Rahul Chaudhary is a name. Doesn't mean of noun. Next, a man of great wisdom. Wisdom is a quality. Then what kind of man that you have seen? A great wisdom. Wisdom doesn't mean a great knowledge, a bridge of knowledge the person could have. So that is quality. And one more example we can see, I am to be a doctor. He is not a doctor, but he is going to be a doctor. I am to be a doctor. When you are in 10th class, if I'll ask you what you would do, then I am to be an astronaut, I am to be something, or any kind of promotions in your domestic life, you can say that I could be an aunt, I could be an uncle. Doesn't mean you are going to be uncle. Doesn't mean one of your family members going to give you birth to a baby. So that kind of examples we can see. Next, here you can see Sachin is a boy of cricket player, that you could find action. Sanjana is a girl of fun videos maker, action. So these noun also can be subdivided into five kinds. Already we have divided words into parts of speech. Already we have divided. How many kinds of words we have divided? 8 already we have come to know that. Next, noun also divided. Already words are divided from parts of speech. Again, noun has been divided into some more types. We can, for our convenience, we have written here 5 that you can see here. Proper noun. Here is the constructed language is completely different from our mouth language or our reciprocal language or our communicative language. So my approach is completely different from teaching, so that I'm giving you proper examples to you. For example, what he has given in the book, first we'll see. This book is also written by me, don't forget that. A proper noun is the name a particular person, place, thing, or proper means one's own. What is one's own? You can give something one's own to the person. For example, my name is Nagaraju. Nagaraju is a person of only that belongs to a human being. That is me only. So that my name is a proper noun. Yes. Your name is also a proper noun. So you can come to know that it is easy to find every human being name as a proper noun. That is noun. In that some different kinds are there. In that is proper noun. So every time from your birth till your death, from birth to death, you will be called with the same name. Yes. Example here, Rudradevudu built the 1,000 pillar temple. What is here? Actually, you have to go through. Rudradevudu is a person. So that is noun. Varangal is The second business, Warangal is the second business actually, you can mention there. Warangal is the second biggest city in Telangana. Place, actually person we have point that Rudradevudu. Next, Warangal is the second biggest in Telangana. So place is also we have given. Yes, The Wings of Fire is a book. Yeah, of course we have given that. What is that? Wings of Fire is a book, is written by Abdul Kalam. So The Wings of Fire, here Warangal, Wings of Fire, the book thing is also completed. Yes, proper nouns are always written with the capital letter at the beginning. Just we can check that. Rudradevudu with capital, Warangal with capital, The Wings of Fire with capital. You did find that, I think so. Yes, my dears. Next, move a bit. Next, proper nouns are always written with a capital letter at the beginning. For example, you can find that your name, your place, and what are the pet names you are giving to your pet animals or domestic animals, or one kind of things are there in your home, and you will be called something that is by their wish, and your acceptance is very important for that. So that is very important. Next, second one is, first one is proper noun. So parts of speech, we are learning parts of speech. Parts of speech, first one is noun. Noun divided into some parts, and that is, another one is, first one is proper noun, and the second one is common noun. Yes, common noun, that is common to all. Common to all. It is same to everybody. Same to everybody. For example, you can see here, a common noun is the name given to all things of the same kind. Nothing is specific. Man, boy, a dancer, school, college, city, and center, district, state, chaurasta, place, pen, table, chair, book, things, and we have given many. For example, let me tell you that Progress is a school. This is school to everyone. So you can understand very easily now. This is school to everyone. College, that is college to everyone. For example, Navanith is a boy. He is a boy to everyone. He is a boy to his parents. He is a boy to Prabhakar Reddy sir. He is a boy to me. He is a boy to girls. He is a boy to boys. He is a entire. His age is between in the stages of the human being. So that we can call that very easily that boy. So that he is a boy. Next, college. That college also, that is college too. That is common to all. That boys, how he has common to all. That he, all these things are common to all. District is Warangal. It is everyone Warangal. Yes. It is to me Warangal. It is to you Warangal. It is parent. It is to your parents Warangal. Everyone is tells that it is Warangal. So Warangal is common to all. So that common. But here is the statement is somewhat confused. Don't get any confused here. A common noun is the name given to all things of the same kind. Nothing is specific man or boy. Now you would have understood. Yes, my dears. And pen. Pen. If you name the pen, that is a proper noun. For example, if you have a pen, that is Reynolds pen, that is a Jotter pen, or you are giving something different kind of name for the pen, is called, that is proper noun. But what you are giving here, normal name. So that commonly you are calling, you are asking a pen, that is no difference. You are asking whether it is red, blue, green, white, or something different. So that is pen. Okay, my dears. Next, collective. Simply I'll give you this. A collective noun is the name given to a number of persons or things taken together and spoken as one. Or collective noun, names of a group of people. What I can say very easily, all this language is, it is difficult to you. All common nouns are there. What you have learnt just here before. A group of common nouns are called. Yes, very good. Your answer is really nice. A group of common nouns are called collective noun. For example, I'll tell you that Mr. Nagaraju is a teacher, Mr. Santosh is a teacher, Miss Mary is a teacher, Miss Komal is a teacher, Mr. Kiran is a teacher, Mr. Nagarjun is a teacher, Miss Sarala is a teacher. All teachers, these are all common to you. But a group of teachers, does it mean a group of common nouns? Yes, good. A group of common names, these are common to you actually. So these all group of common nouns are called collective noun. So all teacher. All teachers are common together. You can call collective noun. Am I right here? For example, you can see here fleet. Actually, you can call one ship, another ship, another ship. another ship. What would we call? Herd. A group of soldier, 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 group of soldiers. What would you say now? Army. Yes, I like that. Singer, 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 all group sing together, all sing together. What you do? Chorus. So that I have given you some advance here. Orchestra. Sorry, here is a small mistake. You can correct it. Here my painting is not working well, but you have to write. Yeah, orchestra, that is. So staff or family, whatever it is, you can go with that here. Next, like that all, even quality also, honesty, wisdom, kindness. Does it mean it is completely with humanity? It is completely with knowledge. It is completely with kind. It is completely filled with good. It is completely filled with dare. So that we have given some names for it. You can go through it and you can learn better at your home. So that you can go through it. You have books at the page number. You can find the page number and you can go through it. And state, what kind of state they can have? Yes, my dears. Then we have different states in our body. Actually, in human being life, we can have a different kind of states. Actually, childhood, pre-childhood, post-childhood, after that youth, and we can have adolescent, later old, after death. We can have same many states. What is your state now? Does it mean what is your position now? Here state does it mean, he doesn't ask you what is your state where you are living in. Here state means position. So what is this now? State, state spellings are same. So homonyms, we can learn that later. You can, and actions also we can find. Theft, we cannot see theft. Yes, yes, a thief can do the action. What is that? Theft. Judgment also, all these are what does he give? He judges. So all kind of together we will give. Maybe why he said like that, if it is a debate or argument or a kind of discussion will go for a long time, it will give you a group of, so that he has given judgment. So that hope you have understood. Yes, my dear. Sorry, we are talking about army orchestra. Now I didn't tell you that abstract noun. Yes, my dear. Abstract noun is a quality, state, action, or object to which it belongs. But he said you some construct language. I'll tell you that very easily. The thing or person or place or whatever you think. In person, hollow man we can see in movies, but in outside it is not possible to us. What would you do now? That is which we cannot touch and feel. We cannot touch and feel. For example, you can see that an abstract does it mean it will be compressed, completely compressed, and you have to give a full meaning of it. Entire 10 pages book, how you have to teach and how you have to learn. For the students outside of the book and in front side of the book, for teachers they have given some kind of material, so you can go through that. Okay, my dear. Next, abstract noun. So that honesty, we cannot see and we cannot touch, we have to feel it from our body and from our mentalness. Accept it, our mind and soul, our body will connect with it, and we have to feel that properly. Honesty and wisdom, I don't know how your knowledge is, I don't know how your kindness is, I don't know how your goodness is, I don't know. Courage also, then you can do something adventures, and I can find you that you have some kind of courage or brave. Yes, you cannot feel and touch darkness. You cannot feel. Can you feel that darkness? By gloominess, after the dawn to dusk, you can feel that. Yes, my dear. Dawn to dusk, dusk to dawn, how do you feel? Then the darkness come slowly, will be removed, and you can find that sunrise. You can feel it, but not by your body. Yet it is called perception. From your senses you can find that. Then happiness, cleverness, all these are come from that. And state also, you cannot feel and you cannot touch. Yes, my dear. Then when you are in youth, you cannot feel the old age. When you are adolescent, you cannot feel the childhood. So like that, that they have given. And even death also, you cannot feel it, you can sense. When you are in youth, you can't actually, you don't know when you are in childhood, when you are in when you are age of 5. So that examples I have given. Still you have any doubt, you can come in WhatsApp group in person. So that theft also you cannot see that. Judgment also you cannot feel it, because it will be delivered by the judge. Then laughter also you cannot feel its sentence. Then laughter, okay, someone has laughed, his roar of laughing has come out from him because of a big joke he heard, so that it will come out. So that is very different, that you have to see. Next, material noun is completely different from it, different from abstract noun. You can feel it and you can touch it and you can see it. It is completely different. You can see that cloth, this is my cloth, this is my cloth, I can feel it and I can touch it. T-shirts, or whatever it is, your spoon, your gadgets, your phone, your pen, your book, your bag. Yes, here I have given some examples to you. Gold, silver, iron, sugar, milk, rice, whatever you can find and you can touch. With closing your eyes also you can find something and you can tell that, okay, this is what, this is my shirt, and this is bed, and this is wardrobe, this is my pen, this is my book. You can find by closing your eyes also. So that is also material noun. Yes, my dear. And the concrete noun is completely different. That must be, here I have given how you can understand concrete and abstract. Traditional nouns are different, but I no need to discuss here. But I'll give you something very easily for you. So concrete and abstract. Concrete, does it mean material noun? Concrete noun or abstract noun? Concrete noun is material noun. Abstract noun is abstract noun. Abstract noun I told you already, which you cannot touch and feel. So concrete nouns are those which we can see and touch. Bench, pen, silver, Hanmakonda, like that. And abstract noun, so that cannot touch. I have given you that examples. Go through it properly. Next topic, countable and uncountable noun. All things are very common to us. All things are very common to us. A few we can see, count, and a few we cannot see and we cannot count. Let me give you a small example. A godan of rice are there. Yes, a godan of rice. I ask you, count it. Can you count here? You cannot count. Even 10 sacks of rice also you cannot count. Ocean is there. I'll ask you to fetch a glass of water from it to count the ocean of water. Will it possible? No, it is not possible. Yes, did you understand now? Yeah, I'll show in the night time the sky and ask you to count the stars. Will it possible? How many stars are there? You have found that in science galaxy number of uncountable nouns are there. So that is not to be counted by us. But you have to remember, dear, our life is not enough, but like us so many will be found actually how their count is. But for your like sake you cannot be found how it has to be counted, so that is uncountable. Again I'm remembering you, your life is not sufficient to count all these things, so that is uncountable. But I'm explaining you that your life is may not be sufficient, but another life takes to it and it will take some other time. But some other will come and find that is not important to me. For my life, when my life is started from my childhood, after age of 5 I started the counting the rise of Godam. Will it be complete, dear? I am 70 or 80, even the golden rise is completed, golden rise is not completed. Doesn't mean that is uncountable. A person's life is uncountable to count. So that is. Then I'll give you 5 pens and ask you to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can count it very easily. Yes, my dear. So that. Then stars. What is stars? Countable or uncountable? Uncountable. I countable. Rose. Roses are countable or uncountable? Roses are countable, because we can find that in front of our home or in our yard we can find only summer words. Yes, only a few of trees, rose flowers we can find, and rose plants are found in our yard, so that we can find very few or more than 100 also we can find. But in rose garden, 100 acres of rose garden, will it be sufficient? Yes, my dear, did you understand now? So that is countable now, uncountable now. So find the remaining examples for that. Then these are uncountable and countable is given. And singular and plural also you have to come to know that. Yes, my dear. Man, men, bananas, bananas, like that. Notice, notices, tree, trees, child, child, bird, birds, pen, pens. Yes, woman, women, 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 women. The same it will be pronounced, but letters are different. Man, men, like that. It will find a pen, pens, shirt, shirts. Yes, trouser, trousers. Trousers already found that, and here you can find some other things. Uh, Yes, plurals are usually formed by adding yes. For example, we can see that where we can add s to that noun. If we can add if we can add yes to the noun, you can find. For example, you can see there chair. I added s to the noun. Chair is a noun. Added s to the chair. Chairs. Bird is a noun. I added s to the bird. Birds. Pen. Pen is a noun. I added s to the pen. So pens. All are adding s here. Otherwise, are forming the plural by adding es, is, ves. Yes, my dear, just you can see that hero, heroes. What is added here? Hero is there already. Es is added there. City, cities. Ies added there. Yes, y is removed and is added there. Leaf, leaves. Ves add. Half, house, house. We have to call house. Yeah, how my mouth is opening, the gap is coming out. So that same you have to. House, calf, cows. Yes, cows. Half. Half of part. We can talk that. Why did you give me half? Then we are five. Why don't you give me a house? Why don't you give us a house? Like that we have to feel. The words much, little are used with a countable nouns. Much sugar. Yeah, of course, sugar is uncountable. I said to you already. Yes, much oil. Oil is also uncountable. Ocean example we have taken. A little water. A little water. Why he said that is countable? A little. A little does it mean a glass of water? A little water. Yes, where it has adjusted, where it has mounted also we have to see that. We can say that much food, much patience, a little air, a little care, a little butter, etc. We have seen that. So go through and you can learn more examples for it. The words many, a few are used with countable nouns. Many organs, many girls, a few chairs, a few days, a few words, all these are countable. You can come to know that even many also sometimes countable. Yes, many number of that is countable, but in large number they are trying to tell you. Yes, some can be used with both countable and uncountable noun. Some milk, some sugar, some boys, some apples. Yeah, that is countable. In much and little we use for that. That you have to remember. Okay, my dear. Next see that some milk, some sugar, some boys, some apples. Some nouns look like plural but are in fact singular. Mathematics, electronic, measles, billiards, and new things. Some nouns are not used in the plural and always singular. For example, you can see that furniture, news, advice, scenery. Yes, furniture does it mean a group of things is called furniture. Chair, a table, so many chairs and so many tables and so many cardboard things are called furniture. Not furnitures. Furniture called as a singular, but all are thing. But in my home, if you can find so many paintings are there. Those the scene is really good. Not sceneries. Scenery. All group put together called scenery. Okay, my dear. Hope you got it. Yes, and you can have for example you can see that pollution, knowledge, information, luggage. Luggage. If you can find that. What is luggage? Luggage means a group of bags. Yes, you can see that a group of. Then if I ask you, ninth class all bags are called one luggage. 10th class all bags are called one luggage. Yes, did you find that? What I tell you now? Yes. Sometimes singular also called in a plural names. For example, so we can say that this is shirt. Our upper wear is shirt. Our lower wear is pants, jeans, shorts, because that is different attached by one or two legs, so that we are calling. But at the same time you can use for our hands also. Those are two hands, but it was attached to our body, our main part, our core part of body, so that we can call shirt. And here is we can call same. And trousers also we can use. Yes, that is jacket. Trouser is a jacket. And glasses, spectacles. Yes, where is my specs? Two, one is spectacle and two, one. two spectacles. Here are my spectacles. Somewhere I missed, I think so. Otherwise, I would have shown you my beautiful spectacles for you. And tongues, arms, scissors. Scissors you have seen, and most probably you have experienced it. And when you are cutting for scissor, you are going for not scissors. Scissors you have to scissor and another scissor. The both will be used for cutting. So that is scissors. I'll find one more another app to give you more examples to you, my dears. Don't worry about it. Scales, fetters, tweezers, outs, binoculars. Does it mean all these things are we can use in our daily life? For example, I'm giving you now. Okay. Nouns like child, ox, brother form their plural in an. A compound noun generally forms is a plural by adding yes to the main subject, son-in-law. Not son-in-law. It is singular, okay. But when we are in plural, we cannot say that son-in-laws, sons-in-law. Yes, did you understand now? In one person is using or one person is participating in a war, you have to say that the man of war. That is one man army. One man army, one man. We can pronounce it man, but one man army. Yes, the one man of war. But here you can use that the men of war. Men of war means number of mans. Number of mans. That is in plural. We can use that. So chief commanders in chief, children, child, children, children's, not children. Even in our English, A to Z, we can call alphabet, not alphabets. Alphabet doesn't mean a group of letters. A group of English letters is called alphabet, not alphabets. Like children. Children doesn't mean a group of child, a group of kids. Did you get here? So that all things are these. You can go through. A noun ending s, ss, x, sh or ch form their plural by adding es to the singular. Yes, you can see here. Bus, we have added es. As, asses. Box, es. Bush, es. Church, es. Yes. Sometimes instead of that es, we can use ies. For example, you can see that army, ies, armies, body, bodies, is, bodies, lady, ladies, story, stories, copy, copies, family, families. Like that, you can see that. Hanky, where is my hanky? Handkerchiefs, handkerchief. You could have many with you all. One person can have one their own. So that one, so many hankies, handkerchiefs. Okay, like that you can go, my dears. So I'm happy to disclose you today. We have completed only noun part. What we have completed today, we have learned parts of speech, and regarding that, I'll prepare a question paper for you, and I'll send you through your mail, and disclose your parents that English grammar class is already started. Yeah, the previous classes of 3. For your sake, how you have to habituate you for your online classes. I learned you that, and remember your friends, if they are missing, ask them to join with our group. And my time is very congested, so that I'm not going to give you pre-to-person in a group chat. So that if you have any doubt, you can chat with me in person. What is the doubt only you have to clarify, and you have to give specifically what is your doubt. You have to mention there only, and no good mornings and no good evenings will be. Okay, in join them. And some other person they don't know, and they are carrying with that. Okay, my dear. I will come with another topic for tomorrow. Okay, my dear.